Woo! Here we are, back again. This time we are doing a little Zendikar Rising. So, depending on how long you've been with me, if it's from the close to the beginning, I actually did some Zendikar Rising, but I only did it. There's a lot of stuff in this stupid box, you know? I'm not even gonna waste my time. Just do one of these. So I did one of these a little while ago when you could get, I think, like the pre-release packs for what felt like nothing. So there is like a little pre-release pack draft battle video of Zendikar Rising, which actually went pretty well. I'll leave that there because that will be the last little ticket. So, did you see how that split open already? Jeez. So yeah, not while, of course not while you're watching this video, but maybe during the next one. Jeez, I gotta make sure I'm going about this how I want to, because there are some good uncommons. That's a lot of uncommons. So, we have the Mammoth as our rare for this pack. Feldar Retreat. Cat Beasts, goes well in that little cat deck they're doing. Field Research for our foil. I don't know why those are separate, that can be one pile. But, yeah, so, if you want to check out an old video of mine, I think the format is honestly pretty similar. The only thing that was a little different was my very first video, because, you're still trying to, you're navigating. You gotta find the ways. Find how everything's going. See, now here's a lot more commons. Fence, Spike Hazard. Don't know why we have this back here. So there, that, and Aura, Sky Clave, Hierophant? Cure Clerk, Interesting card. And Squirrel Mob. So, again, it's been a little while since we've done a set booster, so we got a list hit in Squirrel Mob. Neat. At least it's a rare, I guess I'll take it. Maybe. Who really knows at the end of the day, but thank you for checking out my channel. If you're new here, pretty much as you see, I like opening magic packs. Shelter, Sword, Silencer, Glass Pool Mimic. I think this was like about $1 when I looked it up on price charting. So Glass Pool Mimic, Clerk, Foil, and then nothing, and we'll flip this over to a nice little Glass Pool Shore. So that's kind of cool about those, is at least they're like lands in addition to whatever else they are, like creature, sorcery, instance, all that jazz. That over there. So there are some uncommons we're on the lookout for. When they come, I will point it out. Gotta love in the gate. Throne of Mankeed is not one of them, but it can get charge counters, and you remove charge counters and add some mana. So I guess that's a little mana sink there. We have the Fearless Voyager in our double rare pack. So Core Warrior. It's just interesting. And then we have some Oblivion's Hunger. Definitely looking hungry there. So, yeah. No real big, bangers in this set. Besides Seagate Restoration, the other, the black version of that, which I don't know what it's called, but I'll see it when it hopefully shows up. Take down, Stomper, Relique. And we have Squad Commander for our rare of this pack. Commander, oops, gotta put that in there. The Heckhound and Eternal Domination. I wish it wasn't. It looks a little damaged up at the top, but another Another rare list hit for an artifact. Oof. So for a 10 drop, you get to search for your opponent's best thing. Which I guess if you could find a way to copy that, it would be cool. But it's also like 10 drop sorcery speed. I don't know how I feel about that. You'd really have to. Oops. Don't act like you didn't see that. Because I'm still getting down opening these packs properly. Where is the rare? I'm just like leaking everything. Alright, so that's finally what might feel like our first value hit in a branch loft pathway. Oh, we got a foil too, which, you know, gotta flip the pathway first. So that's for the pathway. And exploration for our foiled rare there. So neat little card. Still not hitting anything that we actually want to see just yet. But hopefully our Omnath playmat, you know, gotta bring out the Omnath for hopefully something good. Brings what we're looking for. The grave, still not there. You know what's crazy? Something like Scoot Swarm that's been reprinted. How many times? Arbor Mage is like still $5 in a set like this. Conundrum is our rare blue enchantment this time. Oh, that utility knife, I do have to say, looks pretty sweet as a foily foil. On to the next. Keep on keeping on. I'm mostly excited for that Expedition box topper, because this is the first. Ooh, lovely foil. Put it over there still, because this is part of the collector box era where it really still isn't worth anything. Whippy! Alright, Tactician into Null Priest of Oblivion with Kicker, Menace, Lifelink. There's the battlefield. Was kick, return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that's kind of actually somewhat useful, if I do say so. That's not like horrible. Nahiri's Binding. It's a beautiful looking foil against Jace. And Wayfarer's Bauble. So I guess you can hit regular old commons. So Wayfarer Bauble, sack it, put a land into tapped. It's kind of neat, so I'm just going to put it to the side there. I don't want to just throw that in with the random commons to come in this set. Because that's, you know, it's a little different. A little spicy. A little spicy list hit. Gotta love some spice. Base camp. Ambush. Like, we're looking for this. Is this something? I don't know. Because I know fights things. Interesting. Outrider. Scale Heights. Then we have Maul of the Skyclaves. Battlefield attaches to target creature. Creature gets +2/+2 flying and first strike. So womp womp womp. Nothing crazy there. Made some links for our rare. Not our rare, for our foil, which didn't they make this a land? Am I crazy? Isn't that kind of like looking like the one land in the dinosaur set Lost Caverns? Like quick glance, I was like, why does that art look very, very familiar to something that I've already seen? It feels like a billion times. Forests, supplies. Try not to give everything away here. Supplies, allied assault, captain. Alright, something that I know has some value. Rebirth is trending at around $4, so I'm going to leave this sitting up. Now I will move it into the part of the pathway so I can add it into the total because it is worth more than $2. Ooh, Voloct Awakening. Put any number of cards from your hand onto the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards +1. Is this worth something? Hold up. I thought so. I was right. $7. Let's go. That's a pack. That's definitely If only Seagate Banner it was something else, but that's still a pack, y'all. Still a nice, beautiful little hit here. So we'll put the Awakening into that pile and continue to move on. Sometimes you just had to give it a little look up. Because I'm like, most of the things that are like kind of there that flip into the lands. Jeez, look at these uncommons already. Are like might be worth something. So that I want to put that one aside. Skyclave Relic is our rare. Here, kicker indestructible. If it was kicked, create 2 copies of it. Basically, good little utility card. We have a vampire for the foil and Splicer's Skill for our list hit of this pack. Create a 3/3 colors golem artifact creature token. Splice into an instant or sorcery. Okay. That looks like an interesting card mechanic, but just gonna keep on moving here. As we want to see what's in that Expedition Box Topper. I actually hope it's useful and good. I know the prices of that probably have gone down since MH3 is reprinting fetch lands, and nothing can stay sacred for a little while. Fiddler, Broken Wings, Thieving Skydiver, Molfolk Rogue, kicker with X where X can't be 0. Flying, and it does kicker things when it's kicked, so that's neat. Relic Vial? Yeah, Vial. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card. As long as whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Actually not a bad card. And Pegasus Stampede, buyback with a sack land. Put a Pegasus token in play. Okay. That's hitting some interesting cards, to say the least. Alrighty. Definitely hitting. Again, this is like, it's an interesting set. I think it was like picked over a little bit because there's no big bombs. Like, we're still hitting things that are like a World Sculptor Elemental with nobody. Let's be real, nobody's really gonna do anything with this little guy. Sorry, buddy. You just create weird things, and that's a cool hit, but it's like meh. Come on, dead worm, literally dead worm. Landfall. Battlefield control, dead worm becomes indestructible. Don't hate it. Interesting card. And you know me, I'm all about interesting little cards. Oh gosh, gotta keep it rolling. Come on, give me a Seagate Restoration or something little crazy. All right, let's go. Fury, Pressure Point. Vanquish the Weak, and our rare turns into Relic Robber, feeling like he's robbing the value. Gets haste, deals combat damage to a player, creates a 0/1 colorless Goblin Construct artifact creature token with it, does something from there, but I don't need to read any more. Cliffhaven Cell Sword for the foil, and everybody can honestly use a new Thought Vessel. So, listed of a Thought Vessel, I want to ring the bell for that just for my personal collection. Because, like I said, you can never have too many Thought Vessels. So, I'm not going to complain about that little list hit there. Hey, look! There's the Goblin Construct creature token thing. Alright. Keep it up. Straighten up that little pile there. Oh, man. See, now this one has a lot. Like X. Leaning, CK, Sorcerer, Rolling Vortex. Beginning of each player's upkeep, Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whether a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Rolling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. Red, your opponents can't gain life this turn. So that's good, like, red hate on life gain. And then Blood Reckoning is our cool little foil. Again, not a card that I hate. I mean, it fits if you're trying to stop, a life gain deck in red. And it's a utility card at the very least, so you're not going to see me be too upset about that one. Geopod looks cool. Rider. Where's Relic? Jace Mirror Mage. Not the mythic we really want to be seeing, because we'd rather have it something else. But Kicker, Scry, and Planeswalkers are always cool. So, what's up, Jace Mirror Mage? Seagate Colossus. Cool little Golem Warrior for each creature in your party. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I guess if you're playing some sort of tribal like that, it's fine, but I don't know. That's cool card. I love golems, so you're not gonna really hear me complain about golems, but the signature. But that's a kind of that's honestly a dumb card. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. I thought that was pretty stupid. Shaker, Oran Reef Ooze. So we got an ooze. When it ETBs, put a +1/+1 counter on creature you control. Whenever this ooze attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter. So it does actually do some really cool, counter things. And it's good if you're playing, just ooze with a new Slum Against Humanities that's come out. So maybe get a little pluck from people that want to play a deck like that. But yeah. Keep on trucking. Vampire. Vastwood Siege. Prediction. Raptor. Seal. Kaza Roll Chaser. Yeah, sure. That's what we're going to go with. Flying Haste. Tap. Next instant sorcery spell you cast costs X last, where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. So I guess if you're... Wizard, Tribal, Instants, and Sorcery spells. Cool. We'll throw that one down there. We'll look at Drift of Phantasms for our list hit. That one's not as special, so I'll put it there. And Hope's Demise, Demon Cleric for another foil rare. It has lifelink, has 5 more +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on that. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card and lose a life. It's cool. Whenever, it's good for, that's another good sacrifice outlet that gets stronger as the game progresses, so. But it's only when things you control die. It's not a token, so it's, it has some utility value to it, but it's not I wouldn't go out of my way to play that card. Waits. Alright, so Paragon is our card this time, our nice little rare. It's also a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard, so definitely hits the theme tribal with some kicker to it. And we are doubling up Inscription of Ruin. Kicker 4 was kicked, choose any number instead, and, those things from there. And then we have another Silencer foil. I think that might be our second one. If not, it is definitely the first, and something that I have seen before. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's really going to come down to that box topper, guys. I'm struggling on this one. Alright. Expert, Thief, Fullerodon, Valith, Nighthawk, Scavenger. Man, there's a lot of scavengers in this set. 3+ star out of 3. Look at that. +1+ star /3. That is neat. Hey, Shatterskull Charger. So we have another back-to-back rare pack at least. Trample Haste, Kicker 2. Kicked, get some counters. And then Dauntless Unity and nothing else. Come on, box. Come on. I'm hoping just give me something else. Gotta keep Keep it rolling. Bring some excitement. Foil! No, I just gotta keep it going. Jeez, you know, get on these. That's the only thing I did hate about these set boosters. It's like, you don't know when something's coming up. There. I think it's next. Yeah. Mythic Tara's Beacon, not Bacon, of Unity. Spell costs 1 less for each creature in your party, and essentially everything but white. Look at the top 6 cards, and it does things from there. Seafloor Stalker for the foil, and I'm just not gonna go into reading that card because I frankly don't care that much. Come on, come on. Ooh, Dreadworm, just not foil. Despite. Alright, there's something else, at least a little, even if it's a couple, like $3. Craig Crown Pathway. So, doesn't come in tapped. Rabid Bite. Slap that down there and flip over these beautiful pathways. I'm just going to put it up there because I think it has some hopeful value to it. Rip. Alright. Wrong way. Planes, just pass through these. Ruin Crab, that's like $1. Woohoo! Affiliating, Treachery, Research. Rats. So, Oran Reef Ooze has returned. If only it actually did get that, little price spike. At least we got a 3 mythic pack, and it's another duplicate. Null Priest of Oblivion. Yikes. Menace Lifelink, kicked, does the return. And Master of Winds. Man, this has been a huge dud. Master of Winds foil. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. We cast an instant sorcery. It becomes 1/4 instead of 4/1 instead of 1/4. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Whew. Getting our butts handed to us here. Whew. No, this is the way you want to do. Come on. Be consistent. Alright, Sorcerer, Vanguard, Slithercat, Electromancer, Vampire. Whew, Pathway. Needle, Burge, Pathway. So white. We have another Adept. Pathway to white, pathway to red. So I'll take the Pathway. Foil's looking sharp. That's about it. Alright, so we're down to the last few packs here. Just gotta hope, man. Just gotta hope. Give me something good. Another foil for Plains. Fissure. Man, we are already in the uncommon territory. Scion, Infiltrator, Wizard, Roll Mage, Root Grazer. Whew! Archpriest of Iona. Archpriest is power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. It's crap. That's all I'm going to say. Then we have Joari Disruption. So it's a counter unless they pay 1. But it's also a ruins little shiny land at the end of the day. Jeez, man. This box has not been kind. Not been kind whatsoever. Just gotta hope, everybody. Just gotta hope. Stone Beast, Mind Drain. Myriad Construct is the rare. Kicker 3. When it's kicked, enters with a +1/+1 counter for each non-basic land your opponents control, so it can become very strong. Comes the target, sack it, and you create the color. So it's cool, but the second that something targets it, it's, I guess you get all the little stuff from it, but still, that's like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Alright, keep it up. I have another foil land, at least. I'm hitting those more consistently than anything else. Lions, sheesh. Sorry, everybody. So, we know it's a dud pack, though. So, there we are. Crabtron. Everybody out there, I made a deck off of this guy. You just play him, slap a bunch of equipments on him. He's nice and beefy. That's about it. Wizard that flips into a nice little land. But, yeah, I botched the pack, and it just wasn't a good pack to begin with at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, can't have gangbusters every time. We wish we could, but I just don't think it's going to happen for us on this one. Boom. Binding. Links. There's something here. Oh, it's a full art pathway. Let's go. At least it's something pretty to look at. Strike. And the samurai. But look at that beautiful pathway. Whew. That's cool. At least, you know. Okay, I'll take it back. So we're getting pathways. It is what it is. Not every box can be good, but I will call out a poopy box when I open a poopy box like this. Alright, can something save me? Just please, there's 2 things left. Can something save me? Feldar, Unity Knife, nope. The Mr. Trickster's not gonna save me, I can tell you that. So, Flash, paid, it does things. Oh, Scoot Swarm, you lovely devil. Boy, am I happy to see you. I wish you would have been the other version of you, because that's $5 where I think this is $3, but I needed a hit, and the box at least gave me a hit. So, thanks, Scoot Swarm. Almost last pack magic, because we still have a box stopper to open. Come on, give me something, some other thing, please. Cinder, Drakes, Balith, Ice Mage, Celebrant. I don't think there's anything behind this. Yep. Legion Angel. Enters the battlefield, reveal a card you own, name Legion Angel outside the game, and put that in your hand. Alright, that's kind of dumb. So, Legion Angel. And Snarecaster. Whew! Man, that box was a dud! That was a bad box. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. That sucked. But at least we have a cute little box stopper to finish it off with. Little dessert after our main course. No, it's not gonna be shiny, but let's see what we hit. A coast. Yikes! I still don't think this is anything crazy. A Seacombe Coast. Yeah, that works for me. Enters the battlefield tapped and lets you control 2 or fewer other lands. Womp, 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 womp. So, as always, do a little recap on things that I think have value. So, hopefully the coast does. Scoot Swarm, I'll move them to the front, are 4 different pathways and try and flip them over there so people can see them. Awakening for $7 and Rebirth for $4. So, did we hit our total? Absolutely not. Nowhere close on this box unless I somehow missed a card, but I checked the prices. Like, no, we didn't do good on this one, everybody. So, sorry to disappoint if you made it this far. John, _Deadcorn. Thanks for making it. That's really about all I can say. Hopefully next week's product will bring a little bit more heat like the last few have. But peacing out, y'all. See ya!